To make Waldorf Astoria red cake, you need half a cup of Crisco, 1 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 ounces of red food coloring, 2 tablespoons of cocoa, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of flour. First, you're going to grease and flour 3 round cake pans. Then you're going to pattern it around until you get all of the edges covered. Once your cake pans are floured and set aside, you take half a cup of Crisco and 1 1/2 cups of sugar and cream it all together. Once creamed, add 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 ounces of red food coloring. And then mix. In a separate bowl, take 2 tablespoons of cocoa, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of flour. Now take 1 cup of buttermilk and pour it into it. Now you're going to alternate dry ingredients and the buttermilk into this. Now you're going to mix the dry ingredients with the buttermilk. Now you're going to take 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And now you have a chemical reaction. How neat is that? Now you're going to preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Now you're going to take the batter and mix it into the 3 floured pans. Take the pans and put it in the oven. You're going to bake for 20 to 25 minutes. To make the frosting for the Waldorf Astoria cake, you need 1 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of Crisco, and 1 stick of margarine. In a cup, take 1 cup of milk, 1/4 of a cup of flour, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And you're going to shake it very well. Once you have shaken it up, you're going to pour it into a small pan and cook and stir constantly until it gets very thick. Once it becomes like paste, you're going to take it and put it into a bowl. Once you get in the bowl, you're going to take it, put it in the fridge, get it nice and cold. Now you're going to take 1/2 cup of Crisco, put it in the bowl. And next, you're going to get 1 cup of sugar. Now, you're going to take a whole stick of margarine and put it in the bowl. And then you're going to beat it until it gets very fluffy. The cakes are now done. Once mixture 1 is nice and cold, you're going to take it and mix it with mixture 2. And now, you're going to take 1 teaspoon of vanilla and mix it in. And now you're going to mix it. Once the cakes have cooled, we fluff the icing. We're going to stack the cake and spread the icing in between. Once you have finished your icing your cake, you're ready to eat.